outside. Saturday night, let's go, y'all. We got work to do. We got work to do. Word up.
Looking good, smelling good.
It's gonna be a good night, you heard? It's gonna be a great night, you heard?
Say, baby, that's smooth as butter. I'ma go out one with the cutter. Know some niggas that grew up together. Now they dissing, they shoot at each other. Got two bitches, they kissing together. And they letting me hit them however. And just make me go get in this cheddar. Think you God, can this get any better? With my mama, they know I'm a step. I pull up and I leave it a mess. But this picture get deeper than that. My people need more and I'm bringing it back. I thought you can't give you the benefit. Got caught in the lie, but I'm spinning it. If she gon' go for that, then I'm dubbing it. I be talking that talking, you loving it. I be talking that talking, you loving it. She tryna fuck him, she clubbing it. I was stuck to the block, I was loving it. Then I got locked up on some other shit. But fuck it, I don't do this shit for the public. I know I'm ghetto and rugged. Nowadays niggas be puppets, I pull my own strings, baby, I gotta thug it. And baby girl, you gotta trust it. I was just going through something. I knew the storm was coming. Okay, it's time for hunting. I got no time for running. Nigga, our time is coming. I got no time for running. Nigga, our time is coming. Time is coming. Time is coming. Time is coming. Time is coming.
Hey, listen up.
Infinite, they cannot scale me. I think outside the box, they jail me. I committed a crime, but they telling me. Now my jacket got several felonies. And I got a big vex in society. I don't feel like it's evil inside of me. But you won't get hurt if you bother me. Fuck them people, my spirit is heavenly. They just making up shit as they go. And I'm sick of them thinking we slow. How the fuck do we sit on the globe? How they knew that crack lock on the stove? How that little bitty rock just knock out his soul? That pussy is hot, but he thinks that it's gold. We been on the lies that she ever told. But used to be fun of me, big and old. I was just going through something. I knew the storm was coming. Okay, it's time for hunting. I got no time for running. Nigga, our time is coming. I got no time for running. Nigga, our time is coming. Time is coming. Time is coming. Time is coming. Time is coming.
Page5Lit, we outside.
Page5Lit, we outside. What's good, y'all? Yo, listen. Smile because we are alive. You heard me? And we outside. We out here living. All right? Let's go. Let's go with it. We out here living, y'all. You heard me? We out here outside, living, breathing, taking in life. God's life He gave us. You heard me? Yeah, it's like that. It's like that. You heard? Dead serious, what happened? Word up. It's the end of the year. We starting the whole new year, right? So with that in mind, don't forget how we want to start the new year. Some money in our pocket, food in our stomach, our house clean, our laundry did, and our business affairs in order. That's how we want to start the new year. When you do that, you start the year with your life in order. You know, you can't do all of them, but you do what you can, you know, because you can get things done. You know what I mean? Straight up and down. Now, off the rip, I'm going to say this right now. Off the rip, I'm going to say this right now. I want you to know, listen, a lot of things going to transpire over the next couple of months. I feel that. I want you to be in tune with what's going on, because if you're not, some of that shit will be at your door. All right? Pay attention to the news. Listen, you need to know what their temperature is to protect yourself. Okay? Even if the information is false, you need to know what it is they're trying to feed you, what it is they're trying to deliver to your life. Pay attention to that, especially if you got kids. You know, make that a real thing. All right. Now I'm gonna start this off like this. Now listen, we come here and we do these things, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Listen, I love chopping it up with y'all. All right. In life, you learn, you earn, you return. I'm glad I get to share with y'all. I just want to say, listen, there's nobody that knows everything. I can attest to that. But I can say this. I really hope and pray that I inspire somebody to be better than they was yesterday. Okay? I want to inspire the next great mind. Like Tupac said, I might spark the next great mind. I would love to do that. I would love to tweak somebody in these sessions to go do something great. That's why I did it. I be looking at podcasts and different things going on, y'all, and I really don't feel like the communication is proper for us to grow and develop together, because the youth got to get fed the wisdom. They got to, or they're going to be fools. And if the old person don't show what they learned, their life was for nothing. Everything they learned is for the younger person to have a better life than he did. So he gave them the wisdom that he learned. Listen, pain garnishes wisdom. Okay? Conflicts and all that kind of shit gives you, the things that don't kill you, that make you stronger, gives you wisdom. But you can't see those things as a mistake. You have to see those things as a lesson. All right? Start off with that. Now, remember when you had, I'm going to say this, because, see, listen, bring the fucking love back. Bring the fucking love back. Lose all that attitude and all that energy. I don't listen. You know who the fuck I'm talking to. You're way too high with it. Calm the fuck down for real. Where the fuck is the love at? Love is a verb. It's an action. It's not a people, person, place, or thing. If you love something, it's a certain particular way that you treat it. Real talk, Now, I'm saying it because everybody complains a lot. Everybody's opinion is negative. Everybody ride the wave of the conflict. They jump right on the conflict to involve themselves and, insert themselves in a certain particular thing just because it's action there, even if the action is fucking straight up negative. I just want all that kind of shit to stop moving forward. I mean that shit. Word up. Whatever hustle that you have, I want you to teach yourself how to compound that to something else so you can raise your tier living. With that, you're going to have to raise your tier thought. I'm here to remind you. Stop spending more than you make. Be good to people out here because you want people to be good to you. All right? God forbid something should happen to you on a bad day, because sometimes people get mad. Listen. Dude is at the train station. Penn Station. It's going down. Y'all know we in New York. Y'all know how it go. They going up the steps. He bump a dude. He bumps him. Dude pulls out a deer skinner and gutted him. He gutted a total stranger. Remember I said, never let your emotions supersede your intelligence. Old boy got so mad that he didn't think, and it took him, and he gutted old boy out with a deer knife. The knife they used to skin deer with. What I'm saying is that everybody you walk past is carrying pressure on their shoulders. The weight on everybody's shoulders is different. Now, all of us adults have the same responsibilities in life, but we carry them different. Okay? Sometimes you arguing with the wrong person. You think you violated to a certain extent. They feel you violated to the final extent and murdered you, God forbid. You understand? You arguing with, the argument at the deli. They were arguing at the deli. A person died from an argument at the deli. Nobody leaves home and say what's going to transpire for the day. Nobody can see that. I'm just tired of seeing the random violence because somebody couldn't control their motherfucking self, and now they fucked up, twisted all up, and got fixed right up and all that for being in the moment. Stop being in the moment, y'all. I want y'all to knock that shit off, all right? Straight up and down. I'm going to tell you something. It's easy to fuck to get in jail, and it's hard as hell to get out. It's easy as fuck to get in the hospital, and it's hard as hell to get out. Stop playing with your fucking life. I be going through these podcasts and shit to see what they talking about, and I don't see them talking about no growth and development to my people. I'm talking about I want humans to be better humans to humans. You don't have to say you're from the LGBTQ. That don't matter. You don't got to say you Jehovah Witness, a Christian, or you must. That don't matter. As-salamu salam. Listen. We talking about people that's getting riddled up by the system because they put money and corporate situations before the people. So all those people suffering on the side that I'm on, I'm riding with that. I'm riding with that. You know, even with boots on the ground, some of these people are your relatives. True indeed. But when they got the uniform on, they running with the ops. They can't just manhandle people like that in the street, and they seem like they don't really care. But that's what it is, and I'm on the side that I'm on, and I'm standing on that. And I know for a fact, all the little niggas running around with the shiesties and all that, holding down the corners and all that, standing on the blocks and all that, the ones that you see standing in your lobby every day you get home from work, they're gonna be riding with me. I don't expect a lot of the people that go to church every Sunday to be out there ready to die for me. But them hard rock little niggas in the hood gonna ride with me, and they gonna be ready to die for you. And you ain't getting them to turn your nose up to them all their life. I'm just trying to tell you, it's a certain side to these things, you know. I said some shit back in the days, you know. I love what the Black Panthers did. Check it. I love what the Black Panthers did. It showed that we could unify as a people and build something, you know, of greater influence than themselves. They did that. That legacy lives right now. Ride with me. On the same note, BMF showed a certain amount of unity that you can get with the brothers. He bought some of the slickest, sharpest hustlers of each city and put them on the same team. Now we need to meet somewhere in the middle. You heard me? I need the sharpest of the righteous and the sharpest of the hard rocks, and then we can make it work. See, Big Me showed you can get all the gangsters on the same page. For whatever reason it was, he got them all on the same page. The Black Panthers got them all on the same page, all across the nation. They both did that. His was on one side of the law, and theirs was on the other side of the law, and they both met their demise respectfully from the system. Our next move is gonna have to be in the middle. I'm gonna need the hard rocks to mix with the righteous. You understand me? The so-called, they call themselves righteous or whatever the case may be, but I need us to, yeah. That's what's gonna have to happen next. The marching and all that shit is over. All that shit is over. The marching is over. They killing us dead in the street. Marching for what? Yeah, all right. How many times they need to tell you that they not listening? I'm not finna really get deep into that right now. I'ma say this though. Bring the love back into your life. Them people around you are in your yearbook for your life. The time that you were here on this earth, this is your class. You heard me? 2025, this is the class of 2025 right here. Everybody not gonna make it to next year. What am I drinking here? Kombucha. Kombucha, you heard? It's fire. It's good for you. What's it called? What's it called, Ryan?
I think it's a probiotic.
It's a probiotic.
Good for your stomach. Help clean out anything that's nasty that's not supposed to be in it.
Exactly. Listen. How you look when you old is determined how you took care of yourself when you was young. Let's start there. I don't give a fuck about all of the other shit. What you put in your body, you know, eat to live, don't live to eat. Shit like that, you know. Your habits define who you are. We're not finna get into that. We're gonna keep it going because I got a segment here. I want things to change. All right? Listen. All the action that's happening outside, they having all these parties and shit, right? At these parties, y'all seeing the same people. Even though you're not friends with them, you seeing the same people. With that in mind, everybody fucking everybody else. You understand? It's just your turn. Understand the moves that you make. All right? You know, okay, listen. A lot of y'all got breakup and exes because of the circumstances in which you met this person. It was a 2B2 to a stranger. Your man was riding out with old girl he messed with. Pardon me. And you just met up with a friend. Okay? You just met up with a friend. What happened? What was you trying to turn that into? Okay? Remember, when you meet somebody, they had somebody before you. All right? You don't know that. Y'all don't speak on that. Whatever. You move on. But my thing is this. It's just your turn. Stop making relationships with people you met on a humble. Let's start there. Now they check a couple of boxes. They seem like they got a pretty good attitude and they practically good, genuine. Yeah, whatever. Okay, whatever. That don't mean they for you. Listen, a lot of times, in the words of A Boogie, I hate the shit out you right now, but I'll still fuck. That's the energy a nigga give you. You understand me? All right? So, and that don't determine nothing. That don't determine it. That's how we gonna keep that. We gonna keep this 100. We gonna keep this 100. All right? A lot of y'all running around here bopping, and y'all not bopping right. That's why y'all keep winding up in these old twisted up ass relationships, because of the way circumstances in which you meet people. And then when you met this person, you had 3 other people on deck. So yeah, you spread yourself so thin, you really don't know that person. Ask yourself, who is that person that you trying to claim? And then ask yourself, who are you? And what you want from that person. Real life shit. Because I'm going to tell you something. If you and this person been chopping it up and y'all trying to be something, try to be something. Because that last relationship you had was trash. She wasn't trying to rock with you. She was just trying to gimme. Yeah. Listen.
You have nothing.
Until you have nothing. You heard me? Yeah. What's that question I asked, Shakur? How strong was your relationship if you lose your job?
Yeah, that's real though.
Will it be over right after you get your last check? Yeah. Face the realities in which you live, y'all. All right? Straight up and down. Let me tell you something. Some things I got to talk about because they in the chat, so and I'm just going to speak on it. Listen. When I said niggas raise kids from across town all the time, I mean that. I meant that. Good things can come from that child. Now listen, that means being attentive, being present. That means being there for your child regardless of the relationship you have with their mom. You got to be at the kindergarten graduation. You heard me? Yeah. Remember the rule. The world should not be introduced to your child without you being right there. You should be introducing the world to your child, not the world introducing itself to your child. They have your child twisted up. They have your child that's 7 years old talking about, I want to be a boy. Now think about that shit. You can't buy liquor until you're 21. But at 7 years old, you can tell them you want to be a boy. And they cater to that. You know, because you want to be, no. Why would a kid even determine that toys are toys? He's gonna like toys, and you know how toys go. They're gonna throw them away and get new toys.
I ain't gonna lie.
You know, stop with the bullshit. Don't let nobody come in your fucking house and spin a narrative that's gonna go against what's fucking practically just makes sense. Real talk. You only get out of a child what you put in them. Put something in that child to make them something, all right? What happened, son? What you say, Shakur?
What Drake said, I wasn't hiding my child from the world, I was hiding the world from my child. And that goes back to the statement just, I don't need to introduce my child to
the world is unkind.
Exactly.
Wake the fuck up. Yeah, you see what the fuck they do to kids? Even in school. If you're not attentive to your children's grades, the teacher not going to be attentive to your child. Now take it outside of school and see what happened. Yeah. Be there for your child even though you cross town. All right? Pull your ass up. The birthday party, the most important thing to come to the birthday party is you. And the love you bring, not the present you come with. Stop doing shit for the Joneses and all that. We done with all that shit. Any questions in the chat, son?
Yeah, you got a couple.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
What we talking about?
Somebody said.
We got a question in the chat, y'all. Listen up.
He said, what about females? They be breaking a nigga heart with the shit they post.
With the shit they post?
Yeah, with the shit they be posting. I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, fuck that. My boy John Morant said, what you think about a 27-year-old dealing with a 34-year-old chick? Seems about right, you know what I'm saying? Makes sense.
All right. Y'all heard the question? He 27. And she 34. And he asking about it, right? So listen, check this out. You 27, she 34, there's not a big gap. There's not a big gap. But biologically, she might be a little bit more mature than you. And then maybe not. But what I think about it is, at 34, she's ready to really put a plan in place at 34. So you have to be serious about what you want to do with it, because she's not coming to play. She's 34, son. You know, I don't know if she got kids, but if she don't, she probably want to have them with somebody she's solid with, because she's 34. You might just still be playing because you know you in your prime of your life, but at the same time, she's 34, and yeah, she might be thinking a different way. You're going to have to get in tune with that. If she doesn't have children, see if she want to have children. Does she got kids? Let me know, because that's a whole different aspect of things, you know? You might have to finish raising that child if y'all hit it off real deep. You know what I mean? Real talk.
Yeah.
You have to make that a thing. On top of that, she's very seasoned. Don't let her outthink you. And if you're going to be the one driving the car the way y'all trying to go in this life, be the one driving the car. Just because she's 34 don't mean she gets to drive the car. All right? If she was 25, you'll be the leader. You still be the leader even though she's 34. Remember, a woman's job is to be a woman. All that other shit is after that. So that's what you have to establish with her. Her being a little bit 34, she might try to spin it on you. Don't go for that. Stay the man you is if she was 25. Be that same man with this chick that's 34. All right? Lead by example. Straight up and down. All right. Anything else, son?
Somebody said,
Throw it in the chat, y'all. It's early. We good. What's happening? I gotta say we got a lesson tonight too. I'm gonna ask a couple of questions right quick.
somebody was like, that line you said, you press holes in clothes, not me, that right there, they fuck with that. But they listening though.
He said he don't like that?
No, he said he fuck with it. He like it.
Yo, listen, when you press people, you make them lie to you. That's why I said that. When you press somebody, you make them lie to your face because you're pressing them. Pressure busts pipes. All right? When you press somebody, you will change who they actually are because you're pressing them. You press them so much you might not even get their genuine self. Keep that in mind. That pressing shit is trash. Real talk. That shit ain't it. That shit ain't it. You know why? Because if they want to do something, they're going to do it. Never ask nobody to do something for you more than twice. Never. You understand me? The first time they might have not comprehended, but if you made it clear that second time, nah. They don't want to do it. Accept that. You know what I mean? Don't be hounding them down. And the reason why you hounding them down, because if the situation was reversed, you would have done it for them. Remember, friendship energy should be reciprocated at all fucking times. No should not mean I hate you, I don't love you, our friendship is over. Fuck out of here. That ain't what it mean. That mean our friendship wasn't shit from the jump. From the giddy up, our friendship was trash because people will use you. Alright? They act like they care just to get what they want out of you. Understand the difference. Remember what I told you, your biggest asset in moving forward in life is people. Personalities and character. Learn them. Any questions? Anything in the chat, son?
I was about to say, like, and don't invite yourself somewhere that you wasn't initially invited to. That's a real thing.
If the program been if the process was in motion for a month and they hit you 7 days before the event, they really didn't want you there. You heard me? They really didn't want you there.
Day before.
You know,
yeah.
all that short notice shit. Nah, the Johnny come lately. They made you an afterthought. That's a real thing. They didn't call on you to do nothing. But then they thought, oh, yeah, we call, yeah. Later on and all that. You understand what I'm saying? And in that, you don't supposed to be in the pictures and up in there with them. You're going to be the one all the way over there in the corner that anybody could barely see.
Sometimes God should be saving you. Sometimes you wasn't supposed
That's
to be.
That's my word. What? Yo, listen, go where you are celebrated. Straight up and down.
Sometimes you be like, yo, what? Like, you want to go to this place. And then you be like, hey, for some reason, everything is going left for you to go to this place. So you end up not going. And then, fucking something break out.
All hell break loose. It was meant.
And then you be like, yo, damn, it was a reason why. Sometimes, that's another thing. When somebody don't invite you somewhere, maybe God didn't want you to be invited there. It wasn't your spot.
Hey, yo, you know what? On some weird shit, fuck out of here. Stop trying to be every motherfucking weird. Stop trying to be in every motherfucking thing. Everybody don't fuck with your bop like that. Everybody don't like the way you dip and dive and slide. Nah. Some people really don't. Some people don't like when you come around on your bullshit. Yeah, and y'all know who, y'all, come on now. If you recognize these things, I mean that shit. Stop trying to be what, and I'm, because, you know, listen, a lot of times I see a lot of y'all trying to steal the shine. Y'all be going live at other people's event. And a couple of y'all got y'all shit popping more than the event that they had going on. I don't know why you did that, but don't ride nobody else's wave. Don't violate nobody's shine. It's a whole lot of that shit. You don't come to the wedding dressed like a hooker. It's totally disrespectful, and know that you didn't come trying to dress better than the fucking, than the bride. You came trying to garner more attention than the bride, and that's what shame on you at. Stop being a little whore in certain little situations and dress to the occasion. Grow the fuck up and be adult about shit. You know? You're going to a fucking baptism. Put some fucking clothes on. You're going to a wedding. Dress conservative. You don't dress sexy going to a fucking wedding. What are you, stupid? Who the fuck does that? That's not what it is. All right? Now, we're back to it. Now, again, I'm reminding you again. OG reminding you again. Respect your journey. Respect every motherfucking mile you walked. All right? You know why? Because you walked them. Respect it. And hold your head up and smile. All right? I want you to say this. Congratulations to me. I fucking did that. Against all the odds. I couldn't be stopped. Fuck out of here. Until they beat me, they can't beat me. You understand me? They can do me no harm because I'm God's child. I'm in God's hands. You hear me? I walk with the light of the Lord in me every day and they can't do nothing to me. Straight up and down. Every man shall fall. I'm one of those men that I shall rise. That's why I'm here right now today. I need you to appreciate the work you put in for you, my nigga. Hold up, listen. She say she love you and she rocking with you. You doing good right now, you heard me? I need you to feel good about where you at, all right? Your house clean, your girl on point. Yeah, you good at the job. I need, listen. I want, what I'm gonna say to y'all today, I want you to recognize what's good in your life today. You got a crib, you got a couple of dollars, and you got food. And you can go throw in a couple of fits if you feel like it. Yeah. All right? Smile at your life. I salute you. Can't no motherfucker be you. All right? Remember that. When you come in the motherfucking room, the room got to deal with you. You're not dealing with the motherfucking room. You're not a game. You're not a fucking Monopoly game. We're not doing that. You are the boss of your motherfucking life. Don't nothing go down in your life unless you say so. Every nickel bag sold in the park I want in. Yeah, that's the way you got to see your life. Just because a motherfucker doing a little better than you don't mean they going to more respect than you. Respectfully, I'm not having that. It's like that time Michael Jackson and Eddie Murphy was on stage. And Michael Jackson tried to ask Eddie Murphy to do something for him like Eddie worked for him. Fuck out of here. Eddie said, Mike, talk to me like I work for him or something. Nigga, yeah, you dig what I'm saying? You know, I need you to have the kind of energy. How do you lead? You lead by example, okay? You lead by example. To be a great leader, you have to show them that you mean business by leading the way. Second, you need to listen. The more intently you listen, the better and more genuine help you can be. You listen to the whole scope of the situation, not half of it. You can't listen to a paragraph and make an analogy that's sound. You can't. You listen to the whole analogy, and then you can make a sound decision because you're the leader. All right? If you don't like what's going on down at your job, you stop what's going on down at your job as best you can and move on. Man shit. Listen, I mean adult shit. Be prepared to start over. Be smart enough to do something else. Don't be a one-trick pony out here. All right? You've been at that job for 3 or 4 years and your money ain't came up. My fucking word, get the fuck up out of there. Find a way to get the fuck up out of there. I mean that shit. Find a better way to be happy about what's going on with you. But know that you everything. Okay? Listen, King, from you everything shall be built. Listen, woman, you have a piece of God in you. That's right. You have the light in you, baby. I need you to live like that. Okay? Listen, I say a lot of things, but I want to say some good things to you because ain't nobody else doing it. All right? One of my sons lived in Brooklyn. I lived uptown. I applied myself to being there for my son. These things can happen. You get up and go be where you got to be. But the first thing all this take is the love that you have inside of you. I need you to recognize it for what it is so you can start seeing the beauty in life. Once you start seeing the beauty in life, it'll raise your level of understanding about the things and energies around you. Understanding is a preservation of nature. The more you understand, the longer you shall live. Okay? Straight up and down. I'm not going to blame a man for what he never been taught, but it's 2025. Learn what it is that you need to change about yourself. A lot of these things are learned behavior because I need you to rise. You know how hard it is for a little black boy to get the fuck up out the mud? It's hard. You got little brothers, little nephews, little cousins. They going through it right now. That's why this podcast exists. Because I need to make their ride a little bit easier because I remember mine. If I didn't get them with these two hands, I got nothing. And that was a choice I made because mommy did her thing and daddy did his thing, but I had to find my way. If you can't feed him, man, you cannot tell him how to eat. And getting him a fish ain't really helping him because he gonna need a motherfucking fish every fucking day. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to do. I can't give you a fish, but I tell you how to get one. Because ain't nobody coming to save you. Listen, if somebody extended a hand to you throughout your life, thank you. Be grateful. Be humble to that. I mean that shit. But don't depend on that. Don't sit around waiting on somebody to no. That's not how this works. Okay? As men, the truth is, as men, we're only as good to as much as we can provide. As soon as a man can't provide what they need, then they consider him to not be a man. Now, we don't believe in that shit, but that's the way society views it. I need you to be strong enough to deal with that when you down, when you on the bottom side of things. You understand me? You hold your motherfucking head up. You ain't poor. Poor is a fucking state of mind. You just broke right now. You got a couple of plays coming, yeah. Make some appointments for yourself. Apply yourself. Applying yourself is a part of being grown. I'm tired of you niggas walking around looking mad and shit. Who the fuck you mad at? That shit is in your fucking head. Win, win, win. I say nobody fucking with you. Now, if you don't give out that winning energy, they not fucking with you. Listen, confidence is knowing even if I don't do well, I'm still going to be fine. I'm still good. That's confidence. Okay? I say a lot of things, but I'm going to start breaking that shit down because it seems like a lot of y'all lost out there. Things your father should have told you. A hard head make a soft ass. You understand me? Stop banging your head on the fucking brick wall. Okay? And I'm going to tell you something. If this man been with you 3 years, and you and him as a couple have not accomplished nothing, baby, you might just be holding him back. If he got the discipline to get up and go to work every day, and y'all been together 3 to 4 years, and y'all in the same place, I feel he might be with the wrong woman. Because why y'all in the same place 4 years later, because you don't recognize that the best quality about a man is his discipline. If you rub that man the right way and nurture that man the right way, that man can build the Empire State Building brick by brick. Okay? Men went out there and built the world. When they come home to you, your job, baby girl, is to build them up so they can go out tomorrow and do it again. That's the reality of the world. Okay? If all you bring to the table is pussy, all you gonna get is dick. Bring more than that, because you more than that. Nigga needs you, baby. A man don't feel his life complete until he's touched by a woman that love him at the end of his day. Man shit. Straight up and down. You understand me? When you ain't feeling good, baby, he gonna get up and go get whatever you got, whatever it is you need. He gonna make sure the tub clean for you to take you a bath and all that shit. Yeah, the little things count. Listen, life is a puzzle. And all we doing is putting some pieces together. If somebody throws something in the chat and you can help them, chop it up with them. That's what we hear. Nobody has all the answers, but together we can go on this and gain some shit. Straight up and down. All right? And I want you to respect. Listen, I don't know if you forgot, but you know what got you here. Continue on, young man. Continue on, young lady. Get to where the fuck you gotta go. You got somewhere to go, some things to do, and someone to be. Yeah. That's your calling. That's your calling.
We got some questions and stuff.
Word? All right.
You got one statement. She said, my man is locked down and I let him listen to you. He said, that's a good dude. Thank you.
Oh, man. Salute. Salute.
I need Dub1. That's her name on TikTok.
Dub1, what's good? Yo, listen. I salute all the women holding the nigga down that's behind the wall. I salute you off my heart. I mean that shit. That's love. God bless you. I mean that. You know? And God forbid anything bad should happen to any of them. All right? That's behind the wall. Now, let me tell you something. If you benefited from any money that nigga was getting that got him behind that fucking wall, you owe that man some type of loyalty to some extent. I ain't saying risk life and limb for a nigga. But if every time he hit a lick, you benefited, yeah, you owe him something. Some letters, some love, some support, some long johns because it's cold as fuck up there. Yeah. I'm just here to remind you, the show of awareness, straight up and down. If that chick went to jail because you sent her up in there to get that money, and she came out in cuffs and shit, don't leave her like that. Make sure she all right. Listen, karma's a bitch, and she'll come fix you right the fuck up. Don't remember, when you see people walking around and they damn, they didn't reach this and they couldn't get to that and this didn't go, they're getting all the energy back that they gave out. What kind of energy is going to return to you? Straight up and down. Grow the fuck up. You know how you living out here. Stop talking and belittling people. Stop being disrespectful because you feel a way about some other shit. All right? Kindness don't cost you nothing. Stop talking about the have-nots. Okay? Stop ridiculing the people in the mud. Knock it the fuck off because you've been there. Your ass been broke as a bag of glass too. Knock it off respectfully. Because that shit'll come back to haunt you. Remember, I'm going to say this shit. One of the reasons I think bad things happen to children because the word of God said children pay for the sins of the father. That man can walk off and leave those kids. And those kids going to be marked by his sin. So young man, don't walk off and leave your motherfucking kids. You hear me? They need you to protect and provide. They need you to keep them safe while they're getting introduced to the world. I need you to care more about your life. I need you to live for me. I need you to live. Not just fucking breathe and exist. Start back living. Any more questions in the chat, Shakur? Respect your journey. Word up.
His name is Joe. He said I started a new job. He said I start a new job tomorrow, and will likely retire from this job. Any advice?
Don't become a robot. Listen, y'all. Everywhere you go and all the things you do, your fucking job is to stay you. Don't turn into Billy, Joe, Jim, or Bob in any shape, form, or fashion. You go the way to school, don't get brainwashed by billing them. All right? Stay who you are. Everything you learn in life, you bring home to fortify your family. Everything you learn out there in the world is for you to come back and apply it to your family to make your life better. We don't need you coming back as some nigga named Ricky. No. We need you to come back as Rolando as you left, nigga. Word up. Just be the same nigga. It's simple. You know? Now, mind you, be mindful of the safety things around working on those jobs. It's a career job. Make sure that you stay safe and that they treat you right. Okay? And get more than a watch after you do them 25 years. All right? Straight up and down. Now, I wanted to ask y'all a question, you know. Shakur called the segment Man in the Mirror. But I wanted to say, how would you judge yourself? All right? I'm going to say this about me. I'll start with me. I ain't never shot a man that didn't have it coming. If you're scared, I'll protect you. If you're cold, I'll keep you warm. If you're hungry, I'll feed you. If you my peoples, you my friend, and we come together, we gonna leave with the bag or in the bag, and I stand on that. All right? I raised all my children, okay? I wasn't the perfect parent, but I was there, I was present, and I was attentive. And they ate out of my hand. But I'm me. You can't eat out of my hand and shit in my face. So yes, I was hard on them. Because F mean fuck it. And we ain't having that. I never did. I sent them all the way to school, except one. All right? They did what their father asked of them. Okay? And I loved them as best I could. Okay? I love my baby mamas because I watched them have my kids. I cut all my children's umbilical cord. All right? And I tried, and I can say this, every woman that I had a baby with was my woman. when they got pregnant and all that. They wasn't some chick across town. They wasn't a sneaky link that went wrong. No, they was my woman when they had that baby, which means I had a spiritual bond with this woman before she got pregnant with my child. So for the whole 9 months, I was already spiritually connected to the woman. You know, even though we didn't last and I wound up moving on, I'm still spiritually connected to that woman. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Listen, my nigga. When you see that woman loving your child, if that don't warm your heart, you're a little bit lost, my nigga. When you know that woman loves your child and adores your child to death, that should make you care a little bit more about her. Because she loves that child just like you, maybe even more. So that means you shouldn't be that hard on her about things just because of the way she loves your child. I had a baby mama that she didn't speak to me, whatever, you know. But I always looked out for her. I always attended to her well-being, you know, because that's my son's mother. That's the only mama he got, you know. He spent a lot of time with my wife because he lived with us for years. But we was always attentive to his mom, you know. And she went through some things. I picked up from precincts. I had to get her from emergency rooms. Yeah, she done been through some shit. And I always pulled up for her. You heard? I always pulled up for her. You know. So, in that, when you see your baby mama loving your child adoringly, spiritually, it should make you feel a little bit better about the person that's around your child. If you don't feel that, then you ain't in tune, okay? Straight up and down. Real talk. Now, being a step-parent, a lot of y'all are going to wind up being step-parents. And I'm going to say this off the rip. Knock it the fuck off. Love who you are there for, okay? Don't go in there trying to be super dad or your daddy broken, because those kids will use you. They'll have you buying them PS5s and cars and shit and won't love you no more. But if you love who you're there for and you make them happy, the children will gravitate towards you. That's the best you're going to get. Whatever situation involving those children that aren't yours, leave it to their parent to do it. Don't step in talking about, yeah, well, that's my woman. Fuck out of here. Mind your business in that, because you're going to get hurt. I wish a motherfucking nigga would tell me something about my motherfucking kids. Nigga, please. That's a quick way to get in the motherfucking dirt. All right? Straight up and down. Don't tell me a motherfucking thing about my motherfucking kids, because they don't need nothing from another motherfucking nigga. Especially now, no, what they call that? What they call that? No discipline and all that. Don't be disciplining my motherfucking child, because I raise well-mannered children. So so listen, love you therefore, and that's it. Don't go in there and tell, listen, whatever the mother told you about her baby father, that's not what the kids know about their father. It's different. The shit she told you was talking from her fucking feelings. Listen, you don't listen to a woman when she's in her feelings. Knock it off with that shit. That's why you niggas keep winding up in jail and shit. Listen, if men listen to women while women are mad, all the women would be dead. You don't listen to an angry woman. Listen, she knows she can't beat you. So she's attacking your ego and your testosterone and all that. She's attacking that. Oh, limp dick ass nigga. Yeah, crooked dick. But I didn't feel that last baby. And she said that shit in front of the gang. She's trying to make you choke the life out of her, man. You heard me, Shakur? You heard me? Yeah. That's what she said. Word up. She said, yeah, y'all having a couple of little words and shit on the walk-off. She said, that's why I missed my last nigga on the walk-off. And niggas heard her and all. Yeah. My last nigga wouldn't have went for that bullshit. Yeah, she's fucking with you. Never let your emotions supersede your intelligence. Never get so fucking mad that you don't think. Take 2 steps back and think, for real. Don't listen to that shit. Yo, listen. She knows she can't beat you. And in that moment, she's trying her hardest to break you down by hitting below the belt with the bullshit. Yeah, straight up and down. You know, we done seen some of this shit on video. Some nigga on video, she said, yeah, remember that time we tricked that money and you did that with that gay guy for the money? You told me never tell? He jumped up. Yeah, you said you would never say that. Yeah. Shit like that. Yo, listen. I need y'all to be better. And I need y'all to pay attention. Get in tune with yourself. I want y'all to spread more love and kindness. And listen, when you give respect, in New York, they fucking got it mixed the fuck up, you know. Don't nobody earn respect. Okay? Respect is not earned. Respect is given because you are of a respectful nature. It doesn't matter if the person in front of you has respect or not. That does not determine why you gave it. Now, if they disrespected after that point, then you respond accordingly. But you give it because you are of a respectful nature. You are of a kind nature. You don't base it on what they are. You understand? You be who the fuck you are no matter who the fuck they is. At all fucking times. Okay? Straight up and down. Please like and subscribe. When y'all see my shit, share everything. Okay? Realest OG on the net. The realest conversations on the net. Let them know what it is, what we do here. You heard me? Spread the word. Word up. Yeah.
Talk my shit, y'all.
Listen up, man. It's my firstborn right here. You heard? Listen up. Real shit right here. Everything you make, you can learn from. You understand me? Yeah.
Shit smooth, man. Shine light, man. Thank you, God, for me. Nigga back in the time. Feeling good, looking good, smelling good. Everything good. Say, baby, I'm smooth as butter. I'ma go out one with the cutter. Know some niggas that grew up together. Now they diss and they shoot at each other. Got 2 bitches, they kissing together. And they letting me hit them, however. And just make me go get in this cheddar. Thank you, God, can this get any better? With my mama, they know I'm a step. I pull up and I leave it a mess. But this picture get deeper than that. My people need more and I'm bringing it back. I thought you can't give you the benefit. Got caught in the lie, but I'm spinning it. If she don't go for that, then I'm dubbing it. I be talking that talk and you loving it. I be talking that talk and you loving it. She tryna fuck and she clubbing it. I was stuck to the block, I was hugging it. Then I got locked up on some other shit. But fuck it, I don't do this shit for the public. I know I'm better when rugged. Nowadays niggas be puppets. I pull my own strings, baby, I gotta thug it. And baby girl, you gotta trust it. I was just going through something. I knew the storm was coming. Okay, it's time for hunting. I got no time for running. Nigga, our time is coming. I got no time for running. Nigga, our time is coming. Time
coming, y'all. You heard? Listen up. Our time is coming. Yeah. We gon' get there, you heard? We gon' get there. Listen up. Yeah.
And I'm infinite, they cannot scale me. I think outside the box so they jail me. I committed a crime but they telling me. Now my jacket got several felonies. And I got a big debt to society. I don't feel like it's evil inside of me. But you won't get hurt if you bother me. Fuck them people, my spirit is heavenly. They're just making up shit as they go. And I'm sick of them thinking we slow. How the fuck do we sit on the globe? How they knew that crack lock on the stove? How that little bitty rock just knock out his soul? That pussy is hot but he thinks that it's gold. We been on the lies that she ever told. What used to be fun to me, big and old. I was just going through something. I knew the storm was coming. Okay, it's time for hunting. I got no time for running. Nigga, our time is coming. I got no time for running. Nigga, our time is coming. Time is coming.
Time is coming.
Time is coming.
Yeah. Time is coming. Page5Lit, we outside. Safety, y'all. Monday night, 9 o'clock.